Guys, look at this classic Bridgestone 90 Sport. Another dime piece from the Howard Heist collection. All of his bikes were absolutely pristine, including this one.
We sold this bike right around 2 years ago to a customer down in Virginia.
Now,
unfortunately,
pay close attention to the engine on this thing. It is virtually brand new. There's no piston slap, no two-stroke engine noise. It's because usually they're all clapped out once they're been ridden. This is a 1967, guys. The thing's almost, what is it? It's 55 years old, all right? And it's mechanically and cosmetically pristine. Absolutely stunning. The motor sounds like it just came out of the box in 1967, and it's tuned and jetted perfectly.
we sold this bike 2 years ago to a repeat customer down in Virginia. Recently, he had passed away. His widow had contacted us to sell his collection. We purchased the collection back. This bike is exactly as we sold it to Howard.
Which is to say, stunning and original.
It's been in his climate-controlled house since purchased.
This is Bridgestone 90 Sport.
We're going to play the old video outlining the full spec on the bike, riding demonstration, the work order, the literature the bike's sold on. So stay tuned until the end of the video. But guys, call in to get pre-approved. We're offering financing on classic.
That's what it looked like.
Motorcycles.
Exactly like it did originally. 100% original mint.
860-454-7024. We can ship it anywhere in the States inexpensively. Buy with assurance. This thing's a little dime piece.
It's an absolutely stunning classic. Investment quality classic.
Plus a giant in the world of gas mileage machines. This thing's got to get over 100 miles to the gallon.
Look at the down tube for where the where the engine is a part of the stressed member. That's pretty cool. The chrome down piece. It's a beautiful piece. You guys shot a video last week of the bike too, didn't you?
2 years ago we did.
Oh, you're gonna use the video from 2 years ago?
Yeah, we're gonna put it in, and the bike is exactly the same, maybe a handful more miles.
We actually did some services to it recently.
We did. If you want to go over the work order,
You
what we
ability
did.
to do a video on this yet? Oh, okay. So I've got the title in hand here, in addition to what we had previously done on the bike 2 years ago, we put a new spark plug in it. We just put a brand new battery in it, a new battery hold down strap, a new battery terminal connectors, verified the charging and the lights operation, disassembled, cleaned and tuned the carb, drained and flushed the fuel tank, installed a new fuel petcock ring, a new fuel line, fresh VP94 non-ethanol fuel mix 70-1, just to ensure, as we do with most premix oil injected bikes, just a little insurance there. And it also keeps the fuel fresh if you're going to let it sit for a couple of years. Fresh Bel-Ray two-stroke injector oil. This is an injector oil machine, and you don't have to mix the oil and gas. New Maxima gear oil. Did a 100-point check over, steam cleaned it, hand washed it, and polished it. Basically, didn't need a whole lot because we had done all this 2 years ago. So, but it had your biannual maintenance done to it and a full detailing. So, if you have any questions about this kick-ass classic, give us a call, 860-454-7024. Thanks for watching. God bless America.
All right, guys, check it out. We got the 1967 Bridgestone 90 Sport out. We got this one with a period manual, clear title, and some other supporting docs. But I brought Billy out. Billy, what's happening?
How you doing, Kenny? See ya.
Thanks for coming down here, man.
Yeah, for sure. This is a beauty, isn't it?
For sure. This was restored at some point, and mechanically as well, not just cosmetically, and it plays a part, Billy. It runs amazing.
Date, like in 1967, probably the fastest 90cc bike on the road. Quick. It's got a rotary disc induction here, which is almost like a supercharger for a two-stroke. It pre-compresses the mixture before it goes into the cylinder where it's recompressed. It's just a very slim line for having the carburetor mounted out here. And you know, racing style brakes. It's got a dual range sprocket set up here, so if you wanted to go on the hills, you could change the chain over to that sprocket.
Nice. Rotary
shift pattern, so you go, I think it's 4 down, and then neutral, and 4 more down, and so you go from 4th to neutral to 1st. So you got to be careful when you're using that.
I was just reading, Billy. Bridgestone had advertised a top speed of 65 miles an hour, and it would reach that in about 12 seconds.
That's incredible for a 90cc motorcycle.
90cc single.
Yep, absolutely. Yep, a real sporty little bike. I've had a Bridgestone myself, and they are quick. You know, I had a twin, but Bridgestone made motorcycles along the same time that Honda were really getting into manufacturing motorcycles. And Bridgestone also made the tires for Honda. And Bridgestone's sales were going so crazy that Honda actually demanded that they stop manufacturing motorcycles. So these were only made for a very short period of time, but very high quality.
Who said that? That's crazy.
That is crazy, isn't it? It's so true, though. You know, Honda actually put them out of business, but they still supplied Honda with their car and motorcycle tires. After that, they came to an agreement. Nice slow tick over, huh?
How about that?
Nice slow tick. Like it. Makes me smile. It's like a little sewing machine.
Nothing like two-stroke in the morning, Bill.
That's right. Go ride around town, get on and get a loaf of bread
Yeah, that's right.
and a six-pack,
Yeah.
so you don't have to mix fuel in the tank,
Yeah.
which is very handy. And it works perfectly. Obviously, you got a little wisp of smoke there.
Billy, go for a rip up the block.
My first time riding in a while, Kenny.
Really? Nice.
All right. Wow.
Beauty.
She really goes good.
She does, doesn't she?
Yeah. She's got the heart of a lion. Light as a feather, though. Probably only weighs 150 pounds, I would say. Very light. Feels good. Brakes work awesome.
The Bridgestone catalog says 6.5 to 1 compression ratio. Top speed of 65 miles an hour. And I thought I saw 7.5 horsepower at 8,000 RPM. So this thing's a screamer. That GP shift never gets old. Brakes are on point. Thing's a cat's ass. Mario, what's happening? What do you got there?
You got a little screwdriver?
Ah, no screwdriver. Unreal. Little ripper.
Yeah, I heard it come out of the well.
Light check. Check it out, guys. Headlights operable. Neutral, idiot light working. And so isn't the running light and brake light. Yes, sir. She's in order, guys. So this bike was restored by the previous owner. He's got a fresh paint job and I believe a motor rebuild. There's no documentation, but the bike's fresh. It plays the part. And with 3,000 miles, it was a light restoration at that with a lot of original componentry. There's an open work order in the shop, but first I want to show you, we have the factory Bridgestone Sport Owner's Manual here. Check that out with some Bridgestone stickers actually. And also a clear title. In what state? New Jersey. Clear New Jersey title. And also we've got the Bridgestone Motorcycles Climber Publications Manual here. This is the handbook and service manual for all the Bridgestone models. So pretty cool stuff. Looking at the work order, looks like it had 2 hours in service and 6 in detail. Compression tested at 125 PSI, which is perfect. Low compression ratio on this one from the factory. You got a new spark plug, drain the old fuel, and replace the fuel with VP 110, and top the oil tank off with Bellrite 2T and confirm the injection system was working properly. Everything's working perfectly. The engine oil is perfectly clean. This was a fresh build, guys, clean and full. And they set the tire pressures to spec, installed the new battery, and then test rode and made adjustments. That was done by the wizard. So he put the race prep on her and everything's working perfectly. So starts right up, carburetes perfectly, nice low idle, and beautiful piece, guys. I don't have anything else to say other than that. There's really nothing else to disclose either. Everything works flawlessly. There's no major imperfections. Take a close look at the gallery and buy with assurance, guys. This thing's awesome. We can ship it anywhere in the States inexpensively, so message your zip for a quote. Bike's turnkey. So bid high, bid often. We don't get Bridgestones like this every day. So thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned, and God bless America.